Ladies and gentlemen, happy Friday and a very warm welcome back to Kenco F1. After a very wet but thrilling race last Sunday around Spa, it has sparked a firework for yet another thrilling race weekend for our drivers. Let's begin with qualifying though, round 3 of 10 in Kenco F1 already for the Etihad Abu Dhabi Grand Prix weekend. Normally known for the last race in the real F1 calendar, but we thought we'd spice things up a little bit. This track has been updated and we'll go into a lot more detail in just a moment. Faster bends, tweaked chicanes and 5 less corners than 2020. 3.28 miles then of tarmac, 2 DRS zones and a brand new reworked track for this year. 16 turns here, 9 to the left, 7 to the right with very little elevation changes. And turn 5 has been reworked from 3 turns down to just 1 before the DRS straight. Drivers will be carrying in much more speed around here and it might be trickier to overtake. Turn 9, where the previous chicane was, has now been removed and turned into a smooth left-hand turn before the drivers go up the very thrilling yachts of Marina Bay. And finally, turns 12, 13, 14 and 15 have ever been so slightly moved to make the racing line smoother for the drivers, and this creates more of a 90-degree turn around each corner. And apologies here about the old graphics, but tyre compounds for this weekend will be running on the softest compound that Pirelli have available to us. C5 for the soft, C4 mediums, and the C3 hard tyres. We don't have a grid made up just yet, and there's only one way to decide, so let's get the Abu Dhabi qualifying and third round of Season 3 of Kenco F1 underway. Hello everybody, welcome in. How are we all doing? Oh, are we good? I think we're good. I'm joined here with Jamie this evening.
Hello.
I hope we can get an audio check in chat, but I'm happy to turn Jamie up or down if needed. But yes, we are here for... Sorry, I'm just sorting out a few things. There we go. Good evening, everybody. Jamie is quiet. No worries. I will get it fixed. We have 17, 18 drivers. I didn't really count. 17, I think, now Aaron's here.
Yeah, we've got 17 drivers all ready for the fight for pole position this evening.
Yes.
I'm excited.
It's going to be good. It's midnight here at Abu Dhabi as well. But yeah, well, good evening, everybody. Hassan, Action Hawk, Aaron is racing tonight. I know he's in chat as well. Jack, good to see you. Ollie as well. Welcome in. And David's here, and Benson's here, and Zach's here, and Finley's here, and everybody's here. But yeah, obviously it's clear we haven't got any rain today. Oh, look at the Mercedes boys straight out there at the same time. Yeah, clear skies, midnight, and we're literally no rain. I mean, we are in the middle of a desert, so what do you expect? Obviously Hassan would know about that, but yeah, it was a good race though, looking back at Belgium last week, with Max Chapman winning, but whether or not he will get pole today is a different story, but we'll have to wait and find out. Sleepy's in the building as well. Good evening, Sleepy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, hopefully as well, you guys can start hearing the sound of the sim. I'm going to have to rely on you guys for this, but we should hopefully be good. And hopefully you can see my screen as well, Jamie. It's still working, because I've minimized Discord, but we should be good. No, Mikey, no! So yeah, obviously if you don't know how qualifying works, we get Q1, which is 18 minutes, Q2, which is 15, and then Q3, which is 12 minutes. I hope you guys are also waking up at 7 AM tomorrow morning to watch the qualifying at Japan, otherwise I'll be very disappointed. But yeah, we are seeing both the Mercedes boys here out already. The cars look so good, like shining in the light of the track as well. I do like this indeed. It does look very, very nice. But yeah, no, I haven't really got any predictions. I mean, I know that some drivers have been like, you know, practicing quite a bit during the last week. But there's also been other drivers that have literally done like one lap around here before tonight. So could be a complete mixed bag. But I believe if we go and have a little look at the leaderboard there, we should have all of the drivers' names, which look to be good. Also, just a little pointer as well. We do have the debut Grand Prix of Watts here in his AlphaTauri. Watts has replaced Ollie Clark, who was Zach's teammate. Ollie can't participate anymore, so we've popped in Alex Watts. And we've also got, a little bit further down there, we've got Mercedes of Andrew. Andrew's replaced Taylor this weekend just because Taylor's on holiday. He's having so many holidays, but yeah, that's pretty much the grid changeovers. We are without Jonathan, James, and we do not have a Williams driver at the moment, but we'll sort something out. But yeah, I believe that's everything caught up, Jamie, I think.
so, yes, that's correct. Yeah, I'm excited to see what these new drivers have got themselves in for, because this is very competitive. Some drivers in here are fast, ludicrously fast, and hopefully we'll see possibly someone else pole other than Max Chapman.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to edit your voice so it's louder. His mic is breaking up as well. Yeah, I don't know.
Is it?
Are you speaking really close to your mic? Is
Yes,
that
I
why?
am.
Oh, that
Let
might
me
be
try.
why. I don't know. We should be able to get it working. Is he downloading? I don't know. His internet seems okay. It's alright. You should be okay, Jamie. Hopefully. We are seeing Adam Forbes, though, cross the line to set a fastest lap time here. As things currently stand, with a 125.2. So, that's the benchmark anyway. At the moment, we are expecting drivers 123s, 124s. I expect most of them would be 1 minute 24s around here. But yeah, we're not obviously 100% sure who is going to get into the 123s. You know, I've got a few names in mind, obviously, who done really, really well the last 2 races. But we are seeing Archie Middelfeld there set a P2. And then...
Oh. But we've just had our first retirement of the session.
Oh yeah, Zach Plant, all the way down in P15.
He finned it on the second... Is it the second corner? Yeah, the second
Zach!
corner. Unfortunately, he spun around and hit the wall. So we already know who's going to be one of the cars who's going to be making a smooth exit in Q1.
124.5 by Sebi. Yeah. My car had no reason for some reason. That makes sense. I don't know, David. The graphics said 2020 when I replayed and recorded them, but yeah, it does seem like it was only last year they were edited. Had no rear. Wrong setup, mate. Wrong setup. On commiserations though, Zach. Although you won't be the only one out of Q1 because there is actually 2 drivers that will be out of Q1. And currently we've got 8 lap times currently set, with Joe Bean setting the fastest time around here, 124.3, which is only nearly just below 2 tenths slower. Quicker than Sebi in his Aston Martin behind. I will turn up the sound of the game a little bit, guys, and we should be good on the audio. And then I'll stop changing it. But yeah, I mean, as things currently stand, we've got Max Chapman, who's also just he's gonna set a 125.4. Again, all these drivers, you can see them side by side, you know, building back up that ERS again. And what I will do as well, we didn't really get this up at the start of the Grand Prix, but there we go. I'll start with qualifying anyway. But yeah, it's sponsored by Etihad as well, which I didn't actually know about. But it's quite a cool kind of sponsor, I'm not going to lie. That's probably why Etihad flies over the stadium for the race. Am I right in saying that? It's like a Dreamliner, wasn't it, last year? I think
so, yeah.
Something.
I can't remember, it was so long ago.
it was last year, I think, last December. But that's float. Honestly, this year has gone so freaking quickly, though. It's been insane. But yeah, we got some people on 2 out laps, some people on their hot lap straight away. Adam Forbes setting a decent time, to be fair. Obviously, 120. What was it? This was the first lap he had earlier. Currently in P4, not too bad by him. Finley in his Haas, and then we've got 6 tenths deficit between himself, Sebi, and Joe Bean in P1 and P2. Obviously, Q1, it doesn't really matter. There's only one driver that's obviously going to get knocked out of this session, so it might be a quiet 11 minutes for us. But yeah, obviously we've got Jay Robinson, we've got both the Ferrari boys, the Haas of Aaron and Callum McGrath, who have not set a time yet. David, who we're currently running on board with, on his front wing here, has set a fastest sector 1 time. Currently, as things stand, Sebi has the fastest sector 2, but he's about to overtake and get the fastest sector 1 potentially, and also fastest sector 3 to go fastest in this Q1 session. Some drivers might just be, you know, using this session to maybe get a little bit of practice, I suppose, that they haven't necessarily had, but we are seeing Sebi there. Slower sector 2, I don't know how much by. But yeah, I mean, he's already got a decent enough lap to get through Q1 nonetheless, so he doesn't want to be pushing the limits. And do a Zach. Sorry, it just felt appropriate, but yeah, sorry, Zach. As we got Charlie in P3, also still racing in VR, I'm led to believe. He's gone to set a 124.9 by the looks of that. It's the Yas Marina Etihad Grand Prix. There we go. Back Bahrain's the Sakir Gulf Air. That would make sense. That certainly does make sense. Quite a few drivers back in their pit stops, though. We've got Smits here, I believe. Smits is on an in-lap, potentially. We've got Joe Robinson as well, who's done a few hot laps here. We've got yellow flag sector 2. I think this is just Smits sort of going slowly down the side of the track, though. Pembroke, Ontario, a very good evening. Welcome. Hello, hello, hello. Howdy to you. You're joining me on the other side of Twitch here, where we do our own F1 league, and it is so exciting to commentate. I love it. As Max Chapman goes a little bit faster than Finley there. 124.9er. No, 0.9. It's not Vatsum. But yeah, I mean, I don't really know if these corners have got any names, Jamie. I don't think they have.
I don't think so.
They just go around Marina Bay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Not racing. I am commentating. Yeah, Smits was not on a hot lap there. Callum McGrath goes P10 there, 126. Probably not his fastest. He can definitely go faster. Although Callum McGrath, looking at that, had fastest sector 1, fastest sector 2, and something major happened in sector 3 there. So Callum's got pace around this track, but he just couldn't put it together in sector 3, unfortunately. But yeah, we are seeing obviously some more drivers jump in the pit straight away. We got the Mercedes as well of Andrew. We got a yellow flag in sector 1. Don't think that's 2. I think that might have just been Callum, actually.
Yeah,
obviously
that was caused by Callum.
It was Callum. Oh, no worries. We do also have Jamie obviously in the session as well, spectating from his own point of view. He can see my point of view as well. But we should be good. Casper, I can't click links at the minute, but you are welcome to explain what that picture entails. If you wanted to, but we are seeing both the Alpine boys looking gorgeous under this track lighting here. BWT Racing Point Alpines of Jay Robinson and Max Chapman. I don't know, can we sneakily ride on board with Max Chapman just so we can see? I don't know if they're going to both be on hot laps here, or if they're just sort of getting a bit of practice here. But Max Chapman got not much ERS, so he's definitely coming in the pits. There we go. I was about to say that doesn't seem right. 60-odd%. So he's obviously gone out for his hot lap to go back in again. Lots of drivers in their hot lap. However, are we seeing Alex Peak? Is he starting a hot lap? Looks like he is. They claimed Los Angeles has better FPS than the default scenery. How can they claim that? How can they claim that? Two temps down here on Joe Bean. Decent first sector for Alex Peak. Again, Alex Peak's one of those underdog drivers, you know. There's some tracks that he absolutely does amazingly on, and there's some tracks that I feel like he definitely could push himself and get a little bit better. But again, I feel like Yas Marina, Abu Dhabi is definitely one that he's definitely done a bit of practice on. He knows his way around here. Perfect braking zone into the apex of a corner, up the chicane, around here. You can lose the wrist so easily here before the DRS straight, but he's managed to keep it together. 62% ERS left. And we'll see what kind of speed he can gain through this DRS sector. He has gone slower sector 1. However, is he about to go set green sector 2? He certainly is. He's 6 temps down on Sebi there. That's currently positioned sort of 5, I think, for Alex Peaky. If he can hold this together through sector 3. Not too shabby. And I think he got up way over sort of nearly 300 kilometers an hour there through that DRS straight. But we'll have a little look how he takes sector 3. Again, all of this is new. Turn 12, 13, 14, 15 is all been altered slightly. Just to, I think, allow for better racing, but... There we go, Alex Peak. Not too shabby. I mean, he's up to P8. That'll definitely get him through this Q1 session. Really, I feel really sort of commiserations for Zach here. He went out so early on. I've also just noticed the other AlphaTauri DNF'd.
Yeah.
Is that...
Let me look into that for you.
Yeah, obviously.
Why that happened?
This, I just like to say, Alex Watts down here in P17. I can't really go on board with him. It's his debut qualifying.
Apparently, according to race control, he's been disqualified blocking pit lane.
Oh.
So
that's a good start.
The stewards are going to look into that. But unfortunately, he's not going to qualify, annoyingly.
So that's both the AlphaTauri drivers.
Yep.
Out of Q1. Great weekend for them. Come on, Josh. Anyway, Dommy's got it right. Good evening, Dommy. I feel so bad for that, but bad for him. Not the greatest start to Abu Dhabi for them. If Josh can set a time, he goes above the AlphaTauri of Zach Plant. There he goes. P12, and then that, I guess, concludes Q1. We got 5 minutes left to just sit back and enjoy. If anyone crashes now, they'll look like an absolute idiot. Because they're all through currently, so not too bad. He did a Kenco. He went 300 kilometers an hour in the pit lane. No, I don't know if it was speed. It was blocking, wasn't it? So maybe he stopped in the tunnel?
Possibly.
Interesting, though. I'm not too sure, but the Ferrari looking very, very nice. He's still got the 75 year. I thought they were getting rid of that, the F1 game. I thought it was only meant to be in there for like a week, but never mind.
I think it's in there for the month.
For the month?
Yeah.
Oh, are we getting the McLaren livery?
I don't know.
I hope so.
We do.
The McLaren livery around Singapore is so good. Yeah, so I mean, as things stand, everybody's through. Jay Robinson has unable to set a quick lap time. However, he's got a good enough time to get through, so I don't blame him for staying in the pits. It's 4 minutes left. I don't think he'll come out again, but Finley is on a hot lap here. So once again, oh, he's just gone round. Did he hit a wall, or did he save that? That looked very dangerous. Oh no! I don't think there's any damage. That looked worse than it was, I think. But he will probably be a little bit shaken up by that and want to come in the pits before he gets a tyre off that. But Max Chapman has retired. I think that's just because he's already got a good enough time, nonetheless. Although it's unusual for him to retire from the session. He retired in the pits, so I think he's safely through anyway. But yeah, 3 minutes 23 seconds left of qualifying. Both the AlphaTauris, they're sort of spread apart on the track actually. I believe. No, they're both coming through Sector 1 by the looks of it. Is that Sector 1? I think that's Sector 1. Snaps on this setup is crazy. Yeah, again, all the drivers running really different setups here. Just to suit their needs, really. But it's I mean, we've had... What have we had? We've had Street Circuit. Oh no, Spa's not a street circuit. We started with a street circuit, and then we had Spa, which is the longest track on the calendar. And now we're running a track which normally is at the end of the calendar, but we're only on race 3 of 10, so... after a very short investigation, I can confirm I was loaded with the incorrect setup. Zach, I feel like I've jinxed you a little bit, mate, for saying that you're going to get pole today.
And the annoying thing is, because of Park Vermey, he can't change it.
Oh, no.
Because he set a time.
Zach, you done yourself in. Sorry, I'm not gonna. I'm meant to be David Croft. I'm not meant to be laughing at drivers, but I'm allowed to laugh at you, Zach. You're an idiot. Do better. Oh, we got a Williams round as well. Callum McGrath. He's I don't know what he's up to here, but he's had a little bit of a spin-off there, coming through turn 15. No, turn 20, 21. I don't know. One of the two. Can't I change it? Swear Hamilton was going to change it in Abu Dhabi. I'm not sure. We'll talk. I'm not. We'll talk about it. Put a message down in Steward's Discord, and they will answer it. I'm going to have a Mao-Am. Just while we've got 1 minute 35 left.
Flavour.
It's a pink one. It's the Mao-Am's joysticks. It's strawberry. No, is this raspberry? Strawberry? No, strawberry's the red ones. It's yeah, raspberry. It's very nice.
Yeah, raspberry's one of the good flavours.
Absolutely. How are we waking up to watch F1 at 6, then stay up to watch Kenco? Kenco F1's on Sunday. Oh no, Sunday 6 AM. Yeah. Gonna be a long day on Sunday. Who voted Abu Dhabi? I think there was quite a few people. Now. I'll make up the noises. There's the fastest sectors. Split across 3 drivers. There isn't a quickest driver at the moment. No worries, Alex, mate. Yeah, we heard about the disqualification in the pit lane. It's a horrible, horrible thing for F1 to do to you on your debut. I'm not gonna lie. There's nothing we can do to get you through to Q2, though. The game genuinely just will not allow it. It sucks. I'm eating Mao-Ams. Sorry, I need to... I'm hungry. Q1's like... Q1's lame. We need to get into Q2 and Q3. Then the fun goes up. Monaco better? For real?
Monaco's a death trap.
Have you not had tea? Yeah. This is my dessert, mate. Well, there you go, guys. Q1 is finished. And the only two drivers to unfortunately get out of Q1 is Alex and Zach. Both AlphaTauris. I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
It sucks because they both got very unlucky.
Yeah, it's very unlucky qualifying for both the AlphaTauris. It will be an interesting debrief, I will say.
Yeah, Alex, no worries, mate, at all. I will have a look after. I don't really know what to suggest, but yeah. Nah, Max, you're kidding, mate. My mate just sent me a video of him packing in-form Haaland. That's like $1 million. Is it 1.2 mil? Or is that his one-to-watch card? I'm not sure. Unbelievable. Is this your mate that sweats FIFA? I'm not sure. Debrief has already happened. My whole side of the garage has been fired. Nice. Fresh team for the... does that mean you'll get... I guess you'll get new staff in for the race then. You got 2 days to hire lots of people. Yeah, I know Dommy. I know Dommy. He's worth $500,000 now. Sorry, we're talking FIFA and F1. Let's stick to F1.
Right, here comes the spicy part of qualifying.
Absolutely.
This is where the top 10 will proceed into qualifying for the pole shootout, but 5 slowest drivers will be eliminated. Done.
They'll
Finito.
be knocked out of the session. We'll never see them again until Sunday. Masso! Hello, mate. Welcome into the stream. Good to see you. Ian, what are Maoams? M-A-O-A-M. Maoam. They're sweets. They're very nice, though. The server session broke. We had to rerun quali for Q3. It's pre-recorded, but myself went over to answer you and all your questions. What? Arch Gizmo tow truck. I mean, what? What? Anyway, we have got 15 minutes of Q2 here, guys, as we join the session for Yas Marina around Jazz Island in Abu Dhabi. 5 drivers have been knocked out, like Jamie said a minute ago. And hopefully those 5... well, I don't really know what to say, but we'll see. We'll see who gets good timings. Obviously, track evolution as well. As they go, the pit exit is so shady, man. Under the tunnel. Drivers are all actually driving that as well with pit assist turned off. But yeah, it's going to be a good session. Hopefully so. Hopefully so. Just saying what stream elements keep spamming. Oh, I didn't. I'd ignore stream elements. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. They come in koala. They do. The silver ones are koala, like Coca-Cola bottle flavor. Yes, you know what I'm on about. Yeah, anyway, Q2, sorry, we've got 13 minutes left. All the drivers, apart from a Haas of Aaron and the Aston Martin of David, sorry, Sebi David, we'll call him Sebastian, is still in the pits at the moment. All the other drivers have came out of the pits. Again, it'll be interesting to see what kind of drivers, I mean, at the moment, most of the drivers are probably on fresh set of softs. We have got a yellow flag here, sector 1, might just be some slow drivers. But yeah, flicking through all the drivers here, you can see their tyre performance on the right-hand side of your screen. Most of them are all on fresh sets. I haven't seen one driver yet that's gone out on a huge set of soft tyres. So everyone's going for that quick hot lap here. And we'll see who can, I guess, top the timing sheet for their first lap around Q2. Koala's a koala flavour. Sorry, Jamie, go ahead.
As we have the first couple of drivers, mostly now everybody crossing the line. The first driver to set time will be Finley, and then we will have Callum, maybe?
Finley, then Callum. All these drivers behind Max Chapman,
like
I think,
maybe
on hot lap.
he's on another outlet.
Yeah, it's difficult to tell, isn't it? It's so difficult to tell with some of these drivers. Some of them load a lot more fuel to do sort of 2 out laps than a proper hot lap. Some drivers... Oh, the Williams cutting in front of the Alpine there. Chapman's not going to be too happy about that. However, Max Chapman has got a slipstream behind the Williams. Very cheeky there for Callum. However, that gave Max Chapman currently fastest sector 2 as he's coming through turn 14 into turn 15. And yeah, he's got some pace behind him.
Yeah, this is where we kind of see the drivers really pushing now, because you've got to, especially for Chapman and Charlie and Josh, they all want to get into Q3, so they want to push for those quick lap times, as we have our first lap time on the board. Or the first couple of lap times is Max Chapman's at a 124.1.
That's definitely...
So we're coming already possibly into the 123 for the next lap with Max Chapman, possibly.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see potentially Joe Bean go out there and do a 123. I don't know, again, track evolution, track rubber, they need to put the rubber down on the track to be able to get these track times, but I feel like we'll definitely see a high 123 at some point, either in this session or next session. And Masso, mate, you're more than welcome. I don't know quite any details on that, but for sure. And Hassan, this is Jamie or Sports Gaming, who that is voice 2.
Yes.
As Joe Bean there goes half, what's that? A tenth? No. Half a tenth quicker? No. 7 thousandths of a tenth slower than Max Chapman.
Yeah, 7 thousandths of a second slower. That is close. And it's only the first runs of Q2. They'll probably want to do another run.
And what I want,
you're in the bottom 5 area. But
yeah, for sure.
That is fast.
I just want to point out as well, there's 1.4 seconds between P1 and P10. We don't see that very often. These drivers are onto something here. I mean, obviously in real life, I mean, this might even be sort of like a real lineup here. Joe Robinson's just avoiding the track there to let faster drivers past. 10 minutes to go left of Q2 here. We're seeing both the Alpines slowly steady their way back into the pits. Joe Robinson currently P11, unable to get any sort of time in P10 there. We've got Callum McGrath on his outlap in his Williams. Smith still in the pit lane. Still hasn't left. He's just probably eyeing up the board there as both the Ferraris are coming back in one by one. And yeah, currently as things stands, Max Chapman's top of the chart, top of the tables. Joe Bean, we got Charlie, and then Adam Forbes in the pit lane. Yeah, it'd be interesting as well. I just want to go down to Sebi as well here. He's obviously not had the best sector 3, putting his Aston Martin at the back of the grid at the moment, so he's definitely going to have to set up another hot lap. I don't know if this is... Did he back out potentially? Oh, he's on 0% ERS, so...
Because there was a sun of Aaron at the Latifi corner, causing a yellow flag, so...
that will be why he cancelled that.
Out.
Yeah, that's the problem with yellow flags. Drivers have to back out last minute. Zach says, can you give Alex the AlphaTauri role in the stewards Discord? I will. It's okay. But say that's fine. No rush, but that's fine. 7 thousandths of a tenth, says Callum. Yeah, that's the correct terminology, I think. 7 thousandths of a tenth. Oh, was that Callum DNF'd? Or that's dangerous. I just saw him retire from the session.
Callum.
Did he bin it?
Yeah, he did. I think he did. Because according to my track map, he sent me the yellow flag where his car was.
Can we get a live commentary from Callum? I don't know. He's sat here on mute, but we'll see. He doesn't have to. He's got yellow flag sector 1 again. Commiserations for Callum though. Third retirement, well, technically second retirement, but third driver out of the session. Disappointing for Callum. Very disappointing. 3 of us crashed out. Yeah, well, 2 of you technically did. Alex kind of just... The FIA just kind of hated him, so... It wasn't great. But yeah, I mean, we... Oh!
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, I can't help but laugh at that. That was Callum's team radio there, where he seems like he was actually winded or injured there. In real life over his accident, down into P13, but he will be P15. I mean, top job for the acting. I'll give him that one. But yeah, he's saying sorry, guys. Sorry to his team. Obviously, Cam's the only Williams driver this weekend as well, which sucks. But he will unfortunately be starting P15 on Sunday. So he's going to have to work himself up the grid, have a really good strategy. But yeah, commiserations for the Williams driver of Callum McGrath there.
Yeah, it's not best position to start P15 for the race, but strategy can really help you in this race. There might be an early safety car, there might be an extremely late safety car, but we don't know how it's going to play out in the race, so hopefully, fingers crossed, Callum can get some points on Sunday, hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
But he's not going to be happy with that accident.
Not at all. Cohen, a very good evening. Welcome in, sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're joining us. We're currently halfway through Q2 session here. We've got 4 drivers that are going to be currently knocked out of Q2. With the top 10, Alex Peake, the drive at risk at the moment with a 1.3 second behind Max Chapman's time of a 124.1. None of the drivers managed to get into a 123 yet, but we should be able to see that in Q3. Peake's teammate, Smith's currently down in P12. We've got the step-in driver over Taylor, who is Adam Forbes' teammate here, Andrew. I don't know if the graphics are correct there, but it's saying fastest sector 1, fastest sector 2, slowest sector 3. But he's currently on a hot lap, so we'll see how Andrew takes Yas Marino or Abu Dhabi here. Very, very good track circuit in midnight, because it's lit up so well. He is currently 4 tenths though behind Charlie already, so that's already currently where he is in the track. He'll put about P7, P8 if he continues up this pace and momentum. So this will get him out of the dead zone. I don't know what it's called. Retirement zone. It's definitely got a word.
What?
We'll work it out.
Drop zone.
Drop zone.
Drop zone.
Sounds like something you're like hole in the wall or something, but
Elimination zone.
Elimination zone. There we go. It's as if I heard a voice in the back of my head from Callum. Elimination zone. There we go. Dead zone, elimination zone. I'm not too sure. Use your words. Yeah, I will try. There's not many at the minute. As Joe Bean goes and sets a faster lap time here of a 124.039. He'll be very chuffed with that, moving him up a position above Max Chapman. However, Max Chapman's leaving the pits and he's on an out lap. Is Max Chapman going to try and go quicker than Joe Bean here? I'm not too sure. We will keep a close eye on those. He will, he says. He will. Max Chapman's entering turn... It's not coming up with a turn, but I think this is turn 13 into 14. And then into 15. Oh, look at that. It's gorgeous. I love that. I don't know what that thing is. That hotel, is it? I think it's a hotel that they drive under. I'm not too sure. But yeah, that's as well. I'd just like to point out as well, Andrew in the Mercedes, who we were watching a minute ago, did indeed go faster on his hot lap. He's pushed Alex Peake and both the Red Bulls into the elimination zone. Jay Robinson hopefully will be able to go a little bit quicker. He might get help from his teammate, I'm not too sure, down one of the DRS straights, but there's only 3 minutes and 47 seconds left of Q2 here. Callum McGrath, unfortunately, the first retirement. We haven't even seen a lap time here from Aaron in the other Haas here. But I believe at least the top 7 are safe to get through. There you go. You can see both the Alpines here as well. Jay Robinson getting a really, really, really nice tow here from his teammate, Max Chapman. We'll go on board with Jay Robinson as well if we can, because Max Chapman's not on a hot lap. He's obviously backed out of there, but he's given Jay an absolutely amazing push, I suppose you could say, down both the DRS straights here. Max Chapman giving him another boost down here. 290, 300, 310 kilometers an hour. 320 as Jay enters down into turn 11, turn 12. Keeping it very-ish close to the side of that curb, but a very good exit. As we're seeing Jay Robinson here. Personal best sector 1, personal best sector 2. Jay's going to try absolutely everything he can. You know, full throttle, the pace, the everything to try and get through this Q2 session. Again, Jay Robinson's one of the drivers who hasn't done much practice over the last week. So this is pretty much one of his first laps, pretty much hot laps around Yas Marina. As Jay Robinson crosses the line to set, hopefully, a faster time. Yes, he goes P8 there. 125.0, but is that enough? Because everybody below him might even go quicker, but good lap there by Jay Robinson.
Yeah, very, very good lap. The tow from Max really did help over those DRS strokes, but a fantastic lap from Jay there.
Yes.
Get him possibly maybe into Q3, but I think he might want to go again.
Has he got enough? Has he got enough time? As Finley goes and the first driver there into the 123s. the Haas of Finley, a 123.9. There we go. Well done to Finley there, topping the charts. That has not really pushed any drivers down because he was, I think, P5 there. But very nice lap there by Finley. We've got Dylan Hartley now, the driver, Dylan's teammate, Archie Middlefeld, the driver at risk. Dylan Hartley's actually in the elimination zone. This lap needs to count for him. I don't think he's got enough ERS to go again, so he needs to go quicker on this lap. Yeah. James, hello. Sorry, carry on.
As we now have Alex Peak in the... No, now we've got... Archie has retired from the session.
I've just seen that as well.
Ouch.
Now, the way I read this is the yellow flag sector 3, so a lot of the drivers are going to have to lift. However, the yellow flag has been cleared. Jay Robinson, though, is currently down into P11. He's got a minute left. He can definitely go again. He's got enough ERS to go again, so hopefully... I don't know if he'll get us out from DRS, but yeah, Archie Middlefeld retired from the session. The 4th car to retire in qualifying. This is qualifying, and these drivers are retiring. What is going on? Hopefully the same doesn't happen in the race. But yeah, that's currently as things stand. Archie Middlefeld has actually made it through Q2, but he won't be participating in Q3 if he does actually keep that P10. But all we need is one of the Red Bulls, the Alpine of Joe Robinson, or the Mercedes of Andrew to go quicker. They're all on their out laps. They're all on their hot laps. 30 seconds left of Q2. And yeah, again, a scorching, amazing, quick lap there by Finley. 1/10 quicker than Joe Bean and 2/10 quicker than Max Chapman. Aaron as well, I'd like to point out, didn't really set a lap during this session, but he's gone and set a 24.3. So a very good lap there by both the Hasses, to be honest with you. They're currently the team that's done the best progress. The Ferraris, I wouldn't say sort of overly impressed me at the minute, but again, they're going to make it through to Q3, so that's the main thing. And there's the DRS again. Teamwork makes the dream work. That's what I like to see here.
Yeah, Max Chapman doing as much as he possibly can to help Jay to get into Q3.
Exactly, as we're seeing Smits here come through turn 20 across the line. He is unable to, unfortunately, that wasn't even a hot lap for Smits there. Smits is out of Q2. He's the first driver that is confirmed out of Q2, along with Callum McGrath. We've got Andrew entering the last few corners of the track as there's a Haas behind him have just spun round. Is that going to impede other drivers' hot laps? Potentially Jay Robinson's. However, he's crossing the line actually, and unfortunately he did not go quicker. Jay Robinson and Alex Peak are out of the session. The Haas didn't actually collide with anything, but he might have caused a few yellows there. But let's see if Andrew can get himself out, as Aaron's retired, but I believe that's... I don't know if that's... Was that a crash? He's dropped to the bottom of the charts. I don't think Aaron's participating. Oh no.
I don't see anything on the timing screen saying he's officially retired yet.
I'm just looking at the times, and Aaron is grey and he's dropped down to P9, so I'm not sure if he's spun or something like that, but I guess that concludes Q2 then, guys. We're only going to be seeing 8 cars in Q3. Aaron spun in the pits. What an idiot. You should be more careful. You had an amazing lap there, dude. Sucks. That sucks. You literally would have been P4 in this session as well if you didn't spin into the pits. Well, you'll be starting P9 though, so it could be worse, right? It could be worse. Again, well done to Andrew, well done to Jay. Sorry, commiserations, I guess, to Jay, Andrew, Alex Peak, Smits. Again, Archie and Aaron, who did DNF, unfortunately, in that session. And obviously, did I read everybody? Alex Peak and Smits. Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah, so the drivers who are unfortunately leaving us are Alex Peak, Jay Robinson, Andrew, Smith, and Callum McGrath. So they will not be participating into Q3. And unfortunately, also, we won't have Archie or...
it's going to be 8 cars. There's going to be 8 cars in Q3.
8 cars fighting out for pole position here under the light at Yas Island. I can't wait.
We're going to see a lot of drivers in the 123s. I'm already calling it. It's going to happen. Commiserations, though, to everybody who did DNF or get in the relegation zone. Really good to see good teamwork as well from some of the drivers helping out their teammates to try and get through. But yeah, here we go then, guys. Q3 of Abu Dhabi here. This is the decider. This is what sets the top... I'm going to say top 8 here. I was going to say top 10. Top 8 of the grid. And then follows everybody else. So yeah, it'll be a good session here. Only one of the Mercedes boys made it through. The Red Bull garage is empty, and I believe we do have both the Ferrari boys. There's one McLaren, and there is one Alpine as well.
Yeah, we have one Alpha, one Mercedes, both Ferraris, one Alpine, one Haas, one Aston, and one McLaren in this session.
Archie has smashed his door. He can't believe it. That doesn't sound good. Yeah. So yeah, there's only 12 minutes left. There's only 12 minutes in total of Q3. So drivers, they've all left the pit straight away. These drivers are going to want to get 2, maybe potentially even 3 hot laps in. Try and get the potential best they can for their start on Sunday evening. I mean, there's 3-4 drivers that I'm kind of got eyes on for the top 2 rows or front 2 rows. I mean, chat can probably guess maybe the 4 drivers, but there might be somebody that surprises us. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I've got a couple. Thinking maybe there could be maybe 4 drivers in it for pole position, possibly.
Certainly so. Anything can happen. So, Finley is the first one to start his hot lap here. 10 minutes left to go. We have seen a few Hasses take some tumbles, but I don't know if there has been a Haas of Finley go around. But yeah, we've got lots more drivers here starting their hot laps. We've got Charlie, Josh, Adam Forbes, and everybody else on their hot laps. Max Chapman just crossed the line as well, with everybody else too. But yeah, I mean, Finley's going to set the time, I suppose, that everybody's going to have to beat here. No fastest lap detector times just yet. But yeah, it'll be really good to see. Hopefully these 123s. I mean, Finley managed to pull it off in Q2. So will we see a 123 straight off the bat here? We'll have to wait and find out. I love how much curb they use. They know where to position their car on the track. Turn 2 and turn 3 are awful. They certainly are. There's a chicane in the middle of the track as well, which is awful. But here we go. We're seeing Finley turn 20, turn 21. Come around the final corner. He's going to cross the line with a time of 124 flat. Not too shabby. I'm not going to lie. That's not too bad of a shabby time, as we've got Torben Schutt, the next driver to cross the line. He goes and sets a 124.2 here. We've got also, I think that's the the Mercedes of Adam Forbes there, goes and sets a I wish my timing sheet updated here. 124.5. Dylan Hartley's the next one to cross the line. Max Chapman goes and sets a 123.7. The fastest time around here that we have seen today. We've got Sebi there, 124.1. Dylan Hartley across the line, 124.7 for Dylan. Not his fastest, but he can certainly go quicker. It'll be interesting about Joe Beam. He's gone out, but he's gone back in again. That's a used set of softs that he won't be getting back.
Yeah, he probably was not happy with that lap. He's lost that set of softs now, so...
Hopefully he's got another spare set.
Yeah.
Hopefully so, because Joe Beam was one of my 4 drivers. Josh Amara, though, however, if we go and have a little look at Josh. Josh is on a fresh set of softs. Josh is he on an out lap or hot lap? He is on an out lap. Sorry, hot lap. My apologies.
So at the moment, provisional pole does go to Max Chapman with a 123.7. That's going to have some beating.
3 tenths.
It's 3/10, so it's 3/10 is a small margin.
Yeah, if you think about it, count 1 second in your head. That is the difference between Dylan and Max Chapman here. 1 second, 1. That is how close these drivers are. That's crazy to think about, though. Really.
Yeah.
Like, just imagine looking at the finish line, all these drivers crossing the line at the same time. Like, it's just so fine margins, it's ridiculous. All the drivers are in the pits anyway. There's nobody out currently on track. We might see some more drivers potentially leave. It looks like Joe Bean's definitely going for an alternate strategy. Obviously, he did not set a time on his first run, so Joe Bean's the only driver currently who's left the pit lane. We might see maybe one more, potentially Mercedes. I'm not too sure. They sometimes have a different strategy over here on qualifying. But Joe Bean is currently running. He's not on fresh set, so whether or not he's setting a time here on a used set of soft tyres to go back in, change them to new set, he's going to be cutting it close with 6 minutes remaining. He's going to be cutting it very close indeed. I love the sounds though. Joe B, number 75 there, rocking a very nice helmet that matches the McLaren very, very nicely with that blue, fading into the pink. Yeah, very, very, very nice helmet. I don't know if some of these drivers do different helmet designs for every race of the Grand Prix, which is really, really cool to see as well. But yeah, we're just seeing Joe Bean here on his outlap. We've also got Torben and Max Chapman out of the pit lane as well. Be interesting to see sort of what tyre compounds they're on as well, but they're also on outlaps. 5 minutes 20 left. This should be enough time for them to go and do a hot lap and back in again, I think. Because most of the other drivers will be leaving the pits at about 3 minutes, 2 minutes 30 left of the session. But yeah, let's see how Joe Bean takes us then. So this is Joe Bean's first... Nope, he's going in the pits. What's he doing? Maybe he didn't think there wasn't enough time left. Oh, he's putting it all down to the last minute here. Full wet. Do you reckon that's what he's changing to?
Yeah, that's a bit risky from Joe. I would have personally gone for that lap because you never know.
You don't want to do it one chance.
Down to one final lap and one single yellow flag.
Yep, exactly. This is the thing. This is the thing. With obviously more drivers out on the track as well, yellow flag's a lot higher risk. But you don't know. He might be just going for the one-shot wonder and just get it round as quick as he can. But oh, we're seeing the Ferrari go round of Torben shot there. Sector 1 before, I believe that's Max Chapman behind you, is unable to set a hot lap there. And that is Torben. I don't know if he's out the session. Yes, that's Torben retired from the session. He lost the rear coming through turn 21.
Yeah, that is curtains for Torben. The Ferrari garage not going to be happy because that's going to be a long night trying to rebuild that car.
Yeah, long 2 nights for Kenco F1 because we do qualifying a day early, so that's good for the Ferrari guys. But not so good for Torben. Again, he's in virtual reality. I hope he's not throwing up. Oh no. He would have definitely like lost his balance or something with that. Oh, I flipped go-karts in VR before and it is horrible. I feel so sick after doing it. So if he's gone round there, losing the rear, smacking into a wall, yeah, no, not for me, thank you. But yeah, Max Chapman's, unfortunately, I don't believe he would have set that hot lap there. I could be wrong though. But Dylan Hartley here is about to start his hot lap. 3 minutes 10 seconds left. Everybody's out the pits apart from Adam Forbes and Finley, who we should be seeing leaving the pits momentarily, very, very soon. But if we have a look at the times again, if I get rid of the if I get rid of that there, we can see the times. Dylan Hartley's already set a time of a 1:24.7. Max Chapman indeed does go quicker there, 1:23.5 for his next hot lap. Very, very nicely done there by Max Chapman. We've got Josh O'Mara on his outlap and also Joe Bean as well, which will be interesting to see.
Yeah, fantastic lap from Max Chapman. He's got provisional pole.
1:20.
He'll have one more time.
Yes.
A lap.
He won't be able to change his tyres though.
That is one lap. Everybody will want to beat that lap.
That is a ridiculous lap. I'm not going to lie. 1:23.5. He's half a second quicker than Finley, who, by the way, has not left the pit yet. Finley, what are you doing? Oh, yellow flag sector 1. Green flag. Might just be a driver slowing down now.
Yeah, I think it's one of... Yeah, I think it's Chapman slowing down there, I think. Yeah.
Interesting to see Finley as well. Is he just happy with his time? Did he see what happened to his teammate and crashed and he's nervous that he doesn't want to crash and lose that time, potentially? We are seeing Dylan Hartley there go... I don't know if he started a hot lap or if he's gone a little bit quicker. But yeah, that's... again, I feel so bad for Torben watching him go around there on turn 22, turn 21. But Joe Bean, as things stand, is currently a 10th up on Max Chapman through Sector 1. Unbelievable. So whether or not he can get the pace through the rest of the track, though, as Joe Bean's got the fastest Sector 1. Max Chapman, though, does currently have the fastest Sector 2. So Joe Bean might be a little bit slower here through Sector 2. It'll be very, very interesting to see what happens here, as Josh Amara is also on a hot lap at the same time as Joe Bean here.
Yeah,
50
he's all coming down for one lap as he comes into the Epic now, and he does set a purple in the middle sector.
I think that was 0.
All coming down to this final couple of...
He needs to nail this Sector 3.
Joe. Yeah, pole.
Oh, he's lost a little bit of the rear there. That might have lost him maybe half a tenth there coming through turn 15, turn 16 as he's going across the final turn and across the line. He doesn't go quicker than Max Chapman. 2 tenths down his time. Again, he might have gone a little bit slower there through Sector 3 where he lost the rear. But again, he can go again, but I don't think he's got enough rear rest to go back to back. But it looks like he's trying to.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to, as the checker flag now falls.
Yeah, Finley was unable. Finley did leave the pits, but he was unable to cross the line in time, and therefore he's the first checkered flag driver. Dylan Hartley's also finished P6 as things stand. We've got Adam Forbes in P7, Josh Amara down in P8. He is currently on a hot lap, so we'll have a little look. I believe he's on a hot lap. No, he's gone slower Sector 1, Sector 2, so Josh is not, unless he's backed out of that hot lap there, but... currently, as things stand, Max Chapman's still in the lead, 123.5. I don't know if anybody can challenge him. I mean, potentially Sebi here, Sebastian. Adam Forbes. Wow. Adam Forbes has just set a 123.9. That is an incredible lap. Wow. Go on, Adam. As we're seeing Sebi about to cross the line. And Sebi's going to plant his Aston Martin in P4 above Finley there to conclude, I believe. Hang on a minute. I want to say conclude. Is Joe Bean on another hot lap? He's gone slower Sector 1, slower Sector 2. Nah. Well, there you go, guys. That concludes the grid for Sunday. Incredible stuff there from the top, everybody really, top 8 there. Absolutely amazing lap time by all of the drivers. Max Chapman there, fastest lap, 123.5. Joe Bean, 123.7. And then Adam Forbes, P3 and a Mercedes, 123.9. GG Adam. Followed by Sebi, followed by Finley, who, I feel like he may have lost out in a few places there if he left the pits a little bit earlier. Charlie will be starting P6, although he did crash his Ferrari, but he did get a lap time through, though. But incredible drive for all the drivers there. 1.2 seconds split P1 and P8, which I love this. I love this, like, this league. It is incredible. We've got some incredible talent here. And yeah, well done to all those drivers in top 8. Also, well done to everybody through Q2 and who got knocked out in Q2 and Q3. But yeah, I mean, GG's all around. That was a pleasure to watch, and we'll go into the intermission screen and we'll go and have maybe a word with maybe like one driver as it is. But yeah, GG to Max, Joe, and Adam, who will be 1, 2, and 3 for the starting, and Sebi as well will be in the front 2 rows of the grid. You should spectate this race, Ian. Are we going into a race? We're not doing the race yet, but we'll have a little look. But yeah, well done to everybody. I don't know if we should maybe speak to one person, 2 people at most. I don't know. We normally speak to people in the race, but it's up to you. I don't know if anybody
I'm trying to get someone at the moment.
Okay. There's only one song for this. Oh, my camera's not on. It's a shame. I need to get the last race's stats at the top of the screen. Actually, need to sort all that out. You want to? I was kicked out to the lobby, Josh. Should we get Adam?
Yeah, let me drag Adam up.
Hello.
Hello, Adam. What a lap, should I say? Congratulations on P3. How do you feel?
Insane, literally. I wasn't expecting that.
I mean, you should have heard our reaction. We were like, huh? I had to take a double look. I mean, well done, but yeah. I mean, was you just in the zone when you were going round?
I
guess.
don't honestly know.
You were just hit every apex you were taking in speed, and 123.9 I think it was, which is any time until 123s, Adam, is incredible, mate. Honestly, it's amazing. But yeah, I don't really know what to say other than I guess I'm just in a shock as much. I shouldn't be in shock because maybe this is what we're expecting from you in the future. Clearly those pedals have helped you then. Adam's got new pedals this week. New Fanatec ones, so they've obviously benefited you a lot, and maybe even they've been slowing you down lately.
Obviously the pain was worth it yesterday.
Yeah. True. I mean, what are you thinking about going the race? I mean, second row, you'll be behind the pole sitter. Any thoughts? I mean, turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 is horrible in Abu Dhabi, but you're just going to try and keep your position, or are you going to try and make a move on Joe, or you haven't thought about it yet?
No.
Fair enough. I mean, just go and I guess go and celebrate, just enjoy it, and yeah. Thanks, Adam. You sound so happy. I love it. But yeah, well done, Adam. GG, mate. I believe Max Chapman or Finley wants a word. I don't know if that's true or not, but there's 4 drivers that reacted with the thumbs up, so I'm not sure. Adam's in shock. He's in just as much shock as us.
I think Finley's waiting, so I'll just drag
Yeah,
him down.
no worries. Max says drag me. Oh, we can speak with Finley first. We'll speak with Finley first. I first and foremost, I want to talk. I mean, well done. I think, where did you qualify? Was it P5 or 6?
I can't exactly remember.
No,
in fact, I actually forgot to go out on my last run of qualifying, so I couldn't.
We were questioning your strategy there.
Yeah,
you run out of time.
I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, it's that's fine. The timer probably just went down, and you just looked, and it was like, oh shit, 30 seconds left. Too late.
Yeah.
But,
that's pretty much.
I mean, you've got pace though, Finley. Like, you're up there with at least the top sort of 5 drivers in the league. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I guess well done for you. Obviously, again, commiserations to your teammate for slamming it in the pit lane, I'm led to believe. But I mean, I don't know what happened there at all. But yeah, I mean, well done. What did you get? You did get into the 123s, didn't you? Because I think you did, but 123.9
in Q2.
In Q2, right? Okay. But you just obviously couldn't put. Well, you didn't leave the pits early enough, and then you ran out of time. But you would have definitely. I feel like with track evolution and stuff, got into the 123s. Potentially, maybe made up a few more places. Did you sort of go into the session thinking you could get pole today, or was that sort of off your charts, or was it there?
In Q1, I'll see myself 7/10 off. Obviously, on my first lap, I was held up a little bit. That's why I was 7/10 down. But yeah, I didn't think I quite had the pace. But at the end of Q2, just out of nowhere, I set the quickest time. So going into Q3, I was thinking maybe I could be in the fight for the fastest lap, and I was pretty much there on the first runners. But then, obviously, I forgot to go out on my last run, and yeah, kind of
make...
messed that one up. But I'm
You-
still starting a lot higher up than what I was before because the races before I haven't been able to show my pace really 100% with the leaders because obviously, you know, I've been starting near the back of the grid and I had to work my way up. But hopefully this time I'll be able to put a good enough challenge on to at least get in the head.
Yeah, 100%. And obviously, you've got to make the mistakes to learn from them. So hopefully we won't see you taking it too late out of the pits, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, any thoughts going to race on Sunday? Or, I mean, obviously from where you're starting P5 or P6, you're going to have at least sort of 4 cars in front of you. I mean, turn 1's awful in Abu Dhabi, but it should be hopefully. I mean, to be fair, the last 2 races I thought it would be like a bowling ball, but we haven't seen it yet. So hopefully that will continue as always. But yeah, it should be a good race on Sunday. I don't know if Jamie wants to say anything or...
No, I'm fine.
You're good. No worries. Yeah, I think we'll end it there because Max and a few other people as well, we just want to kind of sort ourselves out. But yeah, anybody sort of lurking in the background as well. Yeah, don't just repeat what Hassan said there. Enjoy waking up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. The qualifying is actually at 7 a.m. in the UK. But I'll be waking up at 6:30 probably. But yeah, is anyone... Oh, I can hear myself. Anyway, yeah, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. And Jamie as well, thank you for stepping in to commentate with me today. It was good to have a sidekick, I suppose. I appreciated that. And we'll get all the starting grid and all of that sorted out. And yeah, congratulations to everybody. That was a lot of fun and a lot of unexpected happenings. Obviously, quite a few DNFs as well. But I really did thoroughly enjoy that. So yeah, well done. GG to everybody. And we'll see you on this channel on Sunday evening at 8 p.m. for the Abu Dhabi race, which is round 3 of 10. We're getting through these quite quick, I'm not going to lie. I mean, next week we've got a week missing. We're not actually racing next week. And then it'll be the week following that. I believe we're in Italy. So yeah, we're getting through this quite sort of promptly, but it's going really well. But yeah, good night everybody. Have fun. And I will see you all soon, alright? Adios. Bye.